What's up, everybody? BTN Stats Guys back again. I'm Ernest Tolden here with Hero Sheldon. We're in a new room, no TVs behind us, but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, I'm looking around, got all this new stuff. I'm trying to figure out if this is a promotion or a demotion. Room's a little smaller.
Hopefully it's a promotion, but we're here to get you what you need to know entering Week 10 of Big Ten football. This week, we saw the college football playoff rankings come out. What are some of the things that stood out to you?
Yeah, the Big Ten had 4 teams in the CFP top 25. They're the only conference with 3 in the top 10, but I'd argue they didn't really get a lot of love from the committee in this initial ranking. The Big Ten didn't have a top 5 team for the first time in 15 rankings. Is there concern? Not really. The Big Ten didn't have a single team in the top 5 in any of the first 5 CFP rankings, and Ohio State won the national title that year. Speaking of Ohio State, they're the conference's highest ranked team at number 6, which was 3 spots lower than they are in the AP poll. The Buckeyes joined Alabama and Clemson as the only teams to be listed in all 20 CFP rankings. They go to Iowa this week for the first time in 7 years, and as we know, Kinnick is a tough place to play. The Hawkeyes have won 3 of their last 4 home games against AP top 5 teams, but no team in the sport has been better than Ohio State on the road in the last 5 years. Since Urban Meyer took over, the Buckeyes are 26-1 in road games.
Meanwhile, Penn State comes in at number 7 after suffering its first loss of the season. This week, they head to East Lansing to face number 24 Michigan State.
Yeah, it's the first time Penn State's playing 3 straight ranked teams since 2004. Both of these teams have great defenses, but are reeling after allowing 39 points of road losses last week. It's a matchup of the last 2 East Division winners, but the loser of this one can kiss their Big Ten title hopes goodbye. The Nittany Lions are 1-10 on the road against ranked teams since 2010, including 0-4 under James Franklin. Michigan State has 10-4 ranked matchups over the last 5 years, and their 7 wins against AP top 10 teams in that span are tied for the 4th most in the nation. I'm looking to see how Penn State's offense responds after being held to a season-low 283 yards against Ohio State. The Nittany Lions have allowed 70 tackles for loss, which is tied for the 3rd most in FBS. They face a Michigan State defense that hasn't allowed a 70-yard rusher all season, which includes names like Josh Adams, Justin Jackson, Akram Wiley, and Karan Higdon. We've gotten this far, and we still haven't talked about the league's only undefeated team.
The committee made a clear statement with Wisconsin, as the Badgers are one of 5 FBS unbeaten teams, but at number 9, they're ranked behind 6 one-loss teams. Wisconsin's number 9 ranking is 5 spots lower than its AP ranking of 4, which is tied with Mississippi State for the largest ranking differential this week. Look no further than their opponents, as Wisconsin is the only team ranked in the top 15 that doesn't have a ranked team on the schedule. That won't change this weekend as the Badgers head to Bloomington to face an Indiana team they've beaten 9 straight times, dating back to 2005. During the streak, Wisconsin has won by an average margin of 37 points and have recorded at least 500 yards in each of the last 4 meetings. Over the last 7 meetings, the Badgers averaged 400 yards rushing, the most by one Big Ten team against another over the last 10 years. On the flip side, this will be Indiana's FBS high 3rd AP top 5 opponent this season, and joins West Virginia as the only teams to play 5 ranked opponents. The Hoosiers are still sticking their first AP top 5 win since 1967, and their first top 10 win of any kind since 1987.
That means they're due, right? They've played all these teams close, haven't been able to get over the hump. Let's see if this is the week they do it.
That's why you play the game.
Hey, that was fun. You want to do this again next week?
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, that means you should watch us again next week. But in the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter, BTN Stats Guys, for all your Big Ten and college football playoff needs. Enjoy the games this weekend as we get one step closer to Indianapolis.